Right now, AI feels like that relative that shows up everywhere. Wherever you look is just there, out of the blue. Hi, I am Anish Anurag from Qwegle Technologies and welcome to our very first podcast. Every day there is either a new AI tool, a new subscription model, or someone online just claiming to make you rich or like a millionaire before dinner. And today we are gonna keep things quite simple. We'll discuss about AI, the number of AI tools, the subscription models, and whether you should invest your time, energy, and your precious money on it. Today we have Siddharth here. Nice to have you here, Siddharth.
Thank you for having me here.
So, Siddharth here is a bit of an AI expert. He uses AI in most of his workflows. So, first things first, Siddharth, how do you see AI changing lives?
Definitely, yes. AI has changed our lives. So, if you really observe, people are doing things faster now. So, like writing, coding, designing, even decision makings, tasks that earlier took hours are now getting done in minutes. So, what stands out for me is the access. So, earlier, high quality outputs needed experience or a team. So, now, in a single person, can produce that level of work. So, that shift is powerful.
Well, I completely agree with that. A single person now who has a bit of expertise in AI is producing the level of output that multiple teams used to. And I feel it has had a drastic impact in everyone's life, just like you mentioned, in every field. Now comes the million dollar question that is on everyone's mind. Will AI actually replace humans or will we adapt to it?
I don't think it will replace the humans completely, but
Hmm.
definitely it will like remove some of the works that humans currently do. So basically, anything that repetitive, structured, or pattern based is already being automated. But humans are still bring their judgment, emotions, responsibility, and the context. So those things are not easy to replace. So definitely the replacement is there, but it should not be more than a evolution. The people who learn how to work with AI will move ahead faster than the ones who ignore it.
Well, that makes sense. I agree on that emotions and evolution part. Now that so many companies are entering the AI race in the market right now, the global marketplace, what's your take on that?
So honestly, that's a good sign. Competition always benefits the users. So right now there are so many players in the market, but we will talk some good players which are there. So definitely we'll talk about the OpenAI ChatGPT and the Gemini, Claude, Grok, Kimi, and one like the Zipu AI with GLM. So all of them are pushing each other to improve better features, better pricing, better performance. But no one has the logged the market yet. So which makes this phase really interesting.
Quite a number of big players you mentioned, and there are new ones joining the race, which makes this landscape more and more competitive. Although people often get confused about which tools to use for which purpose. What's your take on that?
Yes, this is where the people get confused. So if you go for a day-to-day life work like everyday productivity, small conversations, brainstorming, or just getting the things done quickly, so the OpenAI is better. Like ChatGPT works really well for this. It's like the daily use assistant. And if you are more into the design thing, a front-end designer, UI UX improvements, or structure ideas, then Clearway Cloud is the best. So it gives the more thoughtful output there. If your workflow like revolves around the documents, Gmail, Android, then the Gemini fits naturally well into this ecosystem. For coding and development purpose and heavy work models like GLM is the best for this, especially when you are working this at scale or want something cost efficient. And for the emails, that long threads, the managing communication as well. So this will work with the Kimi. and I usually see them specialist rather than the one single solution.
Now that's quite a thorough explanation that you have given. Most of what I've heard about you and your experience really speaks out. I personally use GPT for my daily tasks and Gemini for images and video creation. There are a few new models like ByteDance and Clean AI by Higgsfield that have been introduced in the market right now. Several video creators have been using that. There is also OpenArt AI for creating UGC ads and several filmmaking purposes. If you have missed any of the names so far and the purpose of each AI tool, will be listing out in them in the comment section below. Now let's come to the final question. That's money. When people think about taking subscription plans because the free AI tool usage just burns out. So when the dollar plans are converted into INR, people are quite hesitant, especially in the Indian market. So, what do you think people should choose when it comes to a paid subscription?
Yes, definitely, this is a real concern. So $20 may not feel heavy for the globally, but when we convert this in India to INR, so with added tax, it starts feeling like a serious monthly expense. So now the thing is, people don't fully understand how the pricing actually works. So in Claude, if you think a $20 subscription, if you don't use it wisely, so you may exhaust that in one day as well. So it's not about just about the subscription. A lot of platforms are on the usage. So your cost depends on how many prompts you send, how long those prompts are, how much output you generate. So whether you are using for the images, coding, or something like the automation, so credits get exhausted faster. For example, if someone casually use AI for a few times a day, then they will feel the AI is cheap. But if you are marketer generating content daily, or a developer building features, or a startup handling user, so suddenly the cost increase a lot. So definitely, there are cheaper models like GLM you see that starts becoming attractive for the business. As for the coding purpose, for the backend purpose, if you are doing it, GLM is completely free. So personally, I think paid plans make sense only when AI is saving your time and helping you earn. But if it's casual use, the free version is more than enough.
That was a genuinely useful conversation. AI is moving at quite a rapid pace, but everyone doesn't really need to chase every AI model or headline. I'd rather suggest everyone to understand how AI works for them, how they can adapt it into their daily lives. That will not only save their precious time and energy, but it will help them in making AI more of a companion than a replacement. And I'd encourage everyone to stay curious and learn step by step. Big thanks to Siddharth here for joining us in our first episode.
Yes, this is definitely a great start, and we are looking forward for the more conversations like this. And also in this video, like we have talked about so much little about the AI tools or models. So definitely comment down some of the models what you are currently using and what maybe we have missed.
Thank you so much for watching our first podcast. Do like the video, that will really help us and encourage us in making new videos. Do subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon down below so you don't miss our future updates. My name is Anish and I'll see you in the next one.